You know, one thing I will say about Michael Jordan, and I would not tell anybody to aspire to do some of the things he's done, especially in marriages and with his wives and all this kind of stuff like that. I wouldn't go there. I don't know all the details, but I know enough I would not say that. And he has not professed, as far as I know, that he's a Christian, that he's a believer. But one thing I will say is this. When he was going through all the turmoil with his ex-wife and things were, while he was still with her and he was doing this and that, she might've been mad with him. You never saw her go on a podcast or go on a show or go on an interview and demean that man, disrespect that man, dishonor him. And a lot can be said about her as a woman for that. Not only can it be said about him, as a matter of fact, you could actually say he's the fool in the thing because obviously from what we understand, he was cheating, okay? So one could say, it really wasn't about him. It was that she was a wise woman. She kept her mouth closed. She's like, I'm not going in all that. Why? Because not only are you diminishing your husband, but you're also hurting your children. You're hurting his legacy, which hurts their legacy. See, the more you tear him down, you're tearing your children down because the Bible says that a good man leaves an inheritance for his children and his children's children. So every time you go mouthing off Ayesha, going, and I really wasn't looking for that. I didn't really want that because I was aspiring to be something else. But, I went on and did it. I tried to talk to my husband about it and everything. And he just can't understand. What? You're tearing down his legacy, which eats at, let me tell you something. It definitely ain't increasing his net worth. I'm going to tell you right now. It ain't increasing his net worth. You either taking away or you're adding to. Which one you doing? Woman, you need to add to it. And what does that do? Not only does that add to you, but it adds to your children. A man needs to be able to see that his wife is not a selfish person, a selfish woman. Lady, Miss Ma'am, that said, are the white women black men's peace? No, I'm not going to say that white women are the black man's peace. But what I will say, a woman that learns how to have a quiet and peaceable spirit. 1 Peter 3. It says, but let your adorning, let's talk to the women, let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty. Look at this, imperishable beauty. You know what imperishable beauty means? Imperishable, it don't unalive itself. It does not cease. It's just everlasting. It don't fade. Oh, Lord, it don't fade. In Proverbs 31, and it says beauty fades over time, but because it's vanity. But what doesn't fade is a virtuous woman, a woman of character, a woman with a gentle and quiet spirit. This is very precious in God's sight. This is how the holy women who hoped in God used to adorn themselves by submitting to their own husbands. Ayesha, you need to submit. See, the problem is a lot of times with a lot of women, and the problem, watch this, with black culture, not black people, not even necessarily African-American people. Now, some African-American people, you could actually say some white people, some Asian people. The issue is in the culture. And if you have that type of culture that teaches a woman that she doesn't need to submit, that she can go on a show and lambast her husband, that she can wear bonnets and house shoes everywhere, even out in Walmart in the public places, be all loud, rambunctious, over the top, nagging, then guess what? This is what you're going to get. When it comes to a man that's about doing what he's supposed to do, got his eyes on the prize. Because this man was an engineer. This lady that she's talking about, going to school to be an engineer, he about to graduate. You want a man like that that's about doing what he needs to do? Guess what? He wants peace because he cannot do his job. He said they submitted to their own husbands as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. And you are her children if you do good. Every marriage can have its challenges, right? But the issue is you want to overcome the challenges. You want to overcome those bad, sticky places.